The button went red. That means we're live, yeah? Hey, everybody. Having deja vu. We did this yesterday. I was just having a bit of fun sitting in Fish Room Fever stream, listening along. I'm sorry to hear about the children fish issue, James. She's so rude. She doesn't respect me at all. Just talks over the top of me. Bloody Google. And yeah, just hanging out with Ed and Priscilla. It was really cool. Blake's Aquatics first. How are you? Let's go through the roll call and see who's here. Because our guests aren't here. Well, one of them is. I can see him now. We'll bring him up in a second. Blake's Aquatics, how are you? Bendigo Balaclava. Dad, how are you? Second once again. Lefty, how are you? Thank you for reminding everyone that we were coming on live at the other stream. JDog67, how are you? Sicklets23, fifth, no podium finish, bummer. Sheps Aquatics, new member. New old member. Old new member. Thanks, Shep. Love having you on board. Cody's son, Muppet929, GRB. Was there no 30-minute reminder, GRB? Usually you're the first one in saying that. Patrick, how are you? Dan, keeping fish. Oh, I'm really excited about something you sent me the other day, Dan, so keep it under wraps, but I really am excited about it. Pugamus Maximus with the namesis changemus to Pugs Tanksis, or just Pugs Tanks. I like the new name. I like the old name too. Record shows I was Lefty. Everyone fighting. Bob, Kayla, how are you? Chappie, how are you going? Long time no see. I've been lurking in a couple of your game streams, but I haven't been saying that I'm there. I just have it on in the background, just watching you slay demons and stuff. Glass Fish Tanks, Rory, how you going? Mick M, how are you? Griffin Fish Room, how are you? The Salty Reef, what's up? Ed's picking up cichlids. I've read that as Puckapunyal, which is a town somewhere down here. I can't even think of where it actually is, but Ed picking up cichlids. I like it. How are you? First time? Welcome. Stick around. There's lots of cool people in the chat and a few others that will join me up on the screen. Craig Broderick, how are you? Dan Slee. 30-minute reminder received on time, but I was busy. No problem. Sarah Roper, how you going? Where's the aquarium book and dressing gown combo? I know. I thought, do I open up with a normal opening, or I was actually going to do Independence Day for all of you Americans there, but I was going to do like the Will Smith version, you know, with the spaceship and stuff, because that's what Independence Day is. Yeah, it's like when you got rid of that aliens. I don't know. Small Fry Aquatics, how you going? Aqua Balls, never get tired of saying that. And Select Pet, I think I'm down the bottom. Thank you all for joining. So a lot of you would know a while ago, sort of started doing live streams with none other than Dr. Black and Thirsty Rabbit, and we called it DrThirstyMate. And with conflicting schedules and a whole bunch of reasons, we struggle to get on at the same time. But I think I was going to say we're organized today and have it all sorted, but we're hoping that at some stage over the next hour, we'll all be here. But one of them is here. So let's say hello to Blackie.
Hi, how's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. What's going on in your world today? Beat you to it.
Me?
You always say I never ask, so I just asked.
You never do. You usually get to about 30 or 40 minutes through and I go, I haven't said anything. I just keep asking you guys things. I had a bacon and barbecue sauce pita bread for breakfast.
Yum.
Just a little thing I made up this morning. It was
I
yum.
had I had a barbecue sauce kebab for lunch yesterday. It had some other things on it as well, but it was mostly just barbecue sauce.
I can never say no to the garlic sauce when it comes to a kebab.
No,
So yes, hopefully we will have Thirsty Rabbit join us soon. He did send me a message before, so it'll be good to have him up. I know he's had a few audio issues, but I think he's got a new phone, so it should all be fixed.
Huzzah.
Now the government's going to be paying close attention to the stream. I didn't know whether to touch on Independence Day. Maybe I shouldn't have, or make a joke about it. But happy 4th of July to everyone over in America. I think Punchy was telling me it's a really good camping weekend for everybody. But with these times, whether everyone can get away or not, I don't know. How did you go on Wednesday with your stream? I was there for a bit of it. I got to have a little bit of a break.
Yeah, it was another very long one, I think, from memory.
4 hours?
Something like that, yeah. Because at the end of it, I got my I'm only halfway through the month, and I got my your hours are almost up on StreamYard email. So I'll probably have to watch the clock for the next 2, because I think I've still got 2 to do before my month restarts.
That's fair enough. I haven't had that issue. We used to always go overtime on streams, but nowadays, pretty around the hour mark. Aqua, mate, my family was playing Risk, and my daughter points out Australia and says, I have to protect Australia. That's where Josh lives. Thank you. I bribed her. I haven't played Risk for ages. We just got
I was thinking that. It used to be one of our go-to games as kids.
Yeah, it'd be fun. We just got Monopoly to try and teach Harry how to play Monopoly, and my wife was not very happy that there was only 3 of the original pieces are still there, and they've got all these other things like the dog and the shoe or something, and something else. The car are the only ones that are original. Now there's dinosaurs and stuff.
It must be a special edition or something. I thought the only one they replaced was they took the iron out and replaced it with a cat.
I don't know.
Because the feminism.
They've got to reinvent themselves all the time, don't they?
Well, they didn't want the iron there because of the the offence that it might cause to women, and now they've put a cat there to replace it. But now they're going to offend the crazy cat ladies. I don't think the marketing department was on point that day.
God, I'm not on point. I just realised I have mud on my shoes and I put my foot up. Silly. I wanted to ask you, so with your streams, you've been joined by a special guest a couple times lately, Mr. Beast, or as he prefers to be known as Beast.
Well, yeah, we worked out on my stream that he can't be known as Mr. Beast because there's already that massive YouTuber called Mr. Beast.
It could be a good ploy for him. He might accidentally get a few followers.
Yeah.
So is his name Josh as well?
Yeah, it is. His name is Joshua Michael.
Someone said something like, hi, Josh, and then he said something. I was like, oh, another Josh. There can only be one. No. Boaz, how you doing? For anyone that has seen this aquascaping series that I've been working very hard on, Boaz has been working just as hard on that. So good to have you join us this morning. Thirsty Rabbit, g'day. Where are you?
G'day, fellas.
You need me to send another link? So what's the story with Beast? How do you know each other?
We pretty much just used to have a few beers together at the local RSL club. That's how we met.
Good old Aussie bromance.
Yeah, just pub mates, and then started hanging out a little bit outside of work. But yeah, he's a very interesting lad with a very interesting take on life, and he's the son of 2 university professors, so he's quite a well-educated young lad too. But yeah, always interesting to talk to, and always a fun person to drink with.
No, he does have a fair bit of knowledge. I like that he was telling us all about the sword tails that he has in a big, not a bucket, but like it's a big pot plate.
Yeah, big ceramic pot.
Yeah. And that they just keep breeding and getting through. That's why I was so jealous about you guys living in that climate up there that you can keep fish outside.
Well, I'm also equally surprised by his success with the swordtails outside, because it still does get very cold here outdoors in winter. And the only way I've had my guppies survive outside this year is because I put a heater in my tub. But in saying that, I've still got my 20-litre bucket with guppies in it, and that's got no heater, and that's outside, and I've still got a pair going in there.
How are your cichlids going? Still fighting?
Well, the ones that fight are all separate. I thought the Festes were going nuts at each other. It was yesterday morning or the day before, or it might have been, anyway, whichever day it was. They were just going rank, absolutely crazy, and it looked like they were beating the crap out of each other. And then I found a little suction cup with a stem and a hook on it, like to hold your filter tubes or whatever against the back wall. They'd pulled one of those off the wall, and they were going nuts at that, trying to kill it. And I was getting really worried for their lives because of how violent they were being, and if that was the level of violence they were exhibiting to one another, I was very fearful. But yeah, thankfully they were trying to kill an inanimate object. But yeah, I've still got to like that. They're getting too big for that 3-foot tank, so I've got to definitely get this Oscar and the Gibby out and get the Festies in there. Apart from that, situation normal. My little rivs are, biggest one's about 4.5 centimeters now and fully coloured up. Looks really nice. They're going good. Yeah, situation normal otherwise. Messy, untidy, broken stuff everywhere. It's great.
Well, I had a video earlier this week about fish room fails, because if anyone has not seen that, I had a little shrimp tank out here that crashed, and I had to save a couple of shrimp and move them, and so half the plants died, and I'm now trying to bring it all back. I just don't trust it. I don't know. It's the first time using Amazonia Light, and some people say, yes, you can not worry about the ammonia straight away. I don't know if that's true in my case, because it's such a little tank and so much soil. So yeah, I'm trying to work out what happened there, and then I'll, when I redo the tank, I'll make a video and sort of state what it was. But yeah, that was kind of annoying. And then I tried a little experiment. It's not really a big fail, but Blake's got a really good video about breeding CPDs, Galaxy Rasboras. Basically, they're egg scatterers. So he put them into a breeder box and was able to get them to scatter eggs to the bottom of the box using some, is it sawasatang? Is that what it's called? The plant?
Sawasatang, yeah. It's
and
one
so
of
I
the
just
fun
tried
ones
that.
to pronounce.
Sorry?
It's one of the fun ones to try and pronounce.
Yes. I tried that with the Harlequin Rasboras, which aren't egg scatterers. So that kind of just didn't work. They're probably more likely to breed in the tank they're in rather than trying to do something like that. And then last but definitely not least, I bought a pistol shrimp goby pair from my new saltwater tank about a month ago. And then we had a blackout. And the next morning, got up, took Harry to school, came back, and I'm like, why is there mud next to the tank? And it wasn't mud because it had eyes. And it was a goby. Because I don't have a proper fitting lid for that tank. So I think what happened was a power outage, and then everything came back on, scared the goby, and he's freaked and just gone and launched. So that was a very expensive fish and a very expensive power outage, I suppose. But yes, we learn from all these experiences. Speaking of learning, you go.
I was going to say, probably a really important device to have attached to a saltwater rig might be a UPS, yeah?
A what?
A UPS, one of those like backup power supplies they use for computers and stuff.
Yeah, I
like,
suppose. I've never really thought about it, to be honest.
Holds charge in a battery and will last many, many hours if power goes out. They're very handy, especially when, you've got creatures that really depend on that hardware all running correctly.
Yes. Blake makes a good point. It was a non-established filter. It didn't have the bacteria to absorb the small ammonia release. That's right. I just used some rocks from other tanks, hoping that I would have the bacteria on there, and being such a small tank that it would be all right. But I calculated incorrectly. Saw the full fail video. It was a good one. Maybe it's a bad juju tank, curse tank. I had one of those ones. Yeah, maybe it is.
It's only like 3 or 4 liters or something, isn't it? That tiny little one.
10 liters, but yeah,
10.
like what's that? 3 gallons or something. But yeah. And then you put in, a kilo of well, it's not really a kilo. I don't know how much. Maybe half a kilo of the soil. It's going to mess with things pretty quickly. There is someone else that is joining us. Can you hear us? He can. He's looking at me funny. Thirsty Rabbit.
Hey.
How are you?
There you go, boys.
Great.
Good. How are you?
Hey, it's good to be back where it all started.
That's right. That's when I made this weird neon sign of DrThirstyMate. I was like, this would be fun.
I must apologise to both of you in the chat. I did wake up a little late.
I got your message. There's no crackling this time.
Yeah, I'm on the iPhone 10.
Perfect.
Fancy.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm stoked about that.
What are you wearing?
iPhone 11 too, but it's going to take months to get here. Telstra out of stock.
You're a little bit quiet, but I think it's because you're away from the phone.
Yeah, I haven't got my mic set up. But,
that's a little bit
I had
better.
just sitting down in something, so that might be better.
What are you wearing?
Yeah. Can we get it on? Hey.
I can smell those. I can smell those armpits from here.
Monster fish, and it's also red and green for South Sydney.
Woot,
Glory,
woot.
glory to the glory. There's our Bazza. He's going all right. He's nearly as big as my head.
I'm going to put you up on the screen because so we can see that. But yeah, look at that.
Oh, scared myself. Got myself full screen. Yeah, he's going right, eh?
Everyone's saying hello to you over here.
This fella. Got Jimmy in the background. He needs some water change. Look at that's a bit dirty. And he's knocked his pump down.
He's grown.
Pump's up this end near the girl. He's knocked the pump off the wall and everything. Yeah, but everyone, check him out. He's hiding underneath my. See him under the rock? Oh, he just took off.
Skittish.
They're still a bit camera shy. I'm trying to stick in their face as much as I can. But they'll come around. They're still on veggie tablets.
Yep.
And the shop gave me, and I've been crushing up some of these too and adding in. So they've got a little bit of protein, a lot of veggie. Water's about 29 still, so I'm happy about that. But yeah, this fish has been on my bucket list for years. Someone asked me what's left. Have I got any more bucket fish left? Yeah, I've got the umbi to get and the dovi. These puppies were like 200 plus, and there was a dovi same size in the shop for like 33. I'm like, oh, do I get the dovi? Do I get the dovi? No, I don't, because I've never seen these in Australia.
Now, what are they again for everyone at home?
H-Yensis, black nasty.
Shut up, Dr. Black. Jesus.
Sorry.
But yeah, so dear and so small, like my dearest fish. Before that, this one was my dearest fish, the mangrove jack. He was about that size at 150.
Tell us about the black nasties. So how big did they get? Where are they from?
Up to about 16, 18 inches.
So they get big.
Get real big head and the black pointy beak, and then their tails come up in this big, massive tail unit, which fans up and back, fans down and back, and they just look amazing. All black and white. A lot of them go black through breeding and aggression. But, they're from Ecuador or something like that.
Yeah, Central America. One of my favourites too.
Yeah.
I'm super stoked. Super stoked that you paid the money for him and I didn't.
Yeah.
Now I can just vicariously enjoy them through your channel.
Yeah, well, I hope so. I hope to share them a lot with everyone because, they're too good to be just hiding away in this tank.
Piss off, mate.
But it's crazy paying that much sort of money, but I've just been after them for so many years, so it's just like I can go without a few things to get them, you know. I'll go without smokes and a few drinks here and there, and I'd rather have that than fish. How
What
good
else
is Red Devil going?
Look at that. I'm just going to get a picture of the.
A little bit of a trick here, guys. Sorry if you're talking. I've got the old orange light diffuser under the light. It actually makes them look oranger.
Oh, yeah. And I'll show you this. Let's have a look over here. This is a black nasty cichlid. So Thirsty told me the other day that he got them, and I was like, I've never heard of them, but they look awesome.
That first one up the top corner, I've seen photos of that on another channel, and I reckon that's a flower horn.
Yeah, it's the same picture down here. I was like, because the other pictures, they don't seem to have like a hump.
But generally, the one next to that one's generally, and the next two next to that, or the whole row is generally what they look like.
Yeah.
Yep.
But that first one, that looks like a flower horn. It's got the body, the head, everything.
They're very cool. So I assume they're called a black nasty because they are very aggressive.
Because they have such a pleasant temperament.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I've never owned one, but I've never owned a Doveye either. But just from my studies, like Doveye is supposed to be up there, the benchmark. But I've actually in my bucket list has got the H-Chances above the Doveye. I'm probably totally wrong, but we'll find out that when I watch them grow up, eh?
Absolutely. That'd be good for the channel as well, like to be able to continue to watch them.
They're just so rarely seen down here, so it's such an awesome score.
Yeah. I've never seen them, and my shop owner's never seen them. So that's
certainly.
Crazy.
We're seeing a lot more Doveye down here.
And cheap.
Yeah, they're
$3, that was pretty good for a Doveye.
Certainly easy to find now compared to your Cubans or your black nasties as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was going to say, are they common in America, or are they, as far as the fish keeping hobby?
I'm not sure. I know Andy Woods has got one. And I know a couple other people have reached out on that video that they've got them. But other than that, I really haven't seen them much over there either. But I don't know.
Blake's saying that they're similar to a Dr. Black Nasty, which is the doctor after 15 rum and cokes.
I don't know. Blakey's probably had a drink with him too, but I've had a drink with Doc. He got out the guitar, not the knives.
Kumbaya.
Kumbaya, bro. It was a great night, Doc.
I have been known to use that guitar as a weapon. People have seen that.
On your computer, yeah.
Actually, I can show you a clip later. Actually, I've been watching a lot of hecklers, like comedians versus crowds and that. And this one comedian gets on with his guitar, and someone says something. He's just introduced himself, sits down, starts looking at the guitar. And he's like, "What? Come on, then! Come on, then!" And he starts going, "Come on!" to the crowd. The crowd rushes him. He picks up the guitar and goes, "Whack!" And all you see is guitar going thrown all over the stage up and hits Olmo's head. And then he sits back down and he goes, okay, crowd, you seen him come at me, didn't you? You seen him come at me? And the crowd's like, no, I didn't go down on that, bro. And he's like, oh, bugger, I'm out of here. And he goes to go out and they arrest him and shit. It's pretty cool,
Sounds like a good night in the country. GRB is saying here, the fish are highly aggressive and simply cannot be housed with other fish. Minimum tank size is 75 gallon, which is what you've got there, I think, isn't it?
This is 6 foot by...
Oh, more than that.
By, I don't know,
6 by 2 by 2, isn't it? Oh, yeah.
No, I mean, Austin Creek's 6 by 3 by 2. This one's 2 foot long. So that's my bigger 6. These are my smaller 6s, but it's still quite big. That's another 6, and all these are 6s.
You've rearranged that room.
I'm halfway through. My mate just built this stand, and my mate's built that stand, and I'm going to pull that bench down and put the 2 stands over there, and 5-footers on top and 4-footers underneath.
Nice.
These have got to go outside because I found them on the side of the road. And I've got repair tanks and everything out there still. Good hopeless.
So
Rob 93 inspired me to dig out this. I got the old air pump for the room.
Oh, nice.
So,
what a handy thing just to have laying around.
Yeah, I've had that from day one, Doc. Just so lazy. All I do is run some pipes around and drill some holes and run some hoses and, you know, set her up. Bloody hopeless, man. It's so much cheaper.
Mm.
But, yeah, that's my next project. I think get that going and tidy up and get those tanks up there and them racks set up. Yeah. Slowly plugging away.
Absolutely. One of my favourite tank of yours at the moment is the rainbow tank. Can we have a look at that?
Oh, yeah. Did you see a clip of them the other day when I was trying to tell a story? It's very dirty. The glass is dirty.
I can't.
Can you see them?
Yeah. You got the Vallisneria and the Alodia growing nicely.
Yeah, sort of just doing its own thing. I put them in the ground, in the gravel, and then if they're floating out, they're floating out. I need to I need to replant, obviously. But yeah, it's going right. I can't find the big Emperor Goby. Remember I had the Emperor Goby?
Yeah.
I can't find him for 3 days. Been looking for him.
Yeah, the gudgeon, yeah?
Emperor Gudgeon, sorry. What did I say? Goby. Yeah,
what rainbows are they again?
These are the ones from just near the border of Queensland there. I think they're... starts crimson or starts with amber.
They're either crimson spotted rainbow fish, or Blake will probably have it in the chat in no time at all.
Yeah.
I think he ID'd them first time, didn't he?
Yeah. My brother actually caught me those up there and sent them down to me at the start of COVID. It was his last trip out before they went lockdown up there. So he went out with his kids, caught the fish. I went out with my kids, got all the aquascape.
Yeah.
And then that was our last sort of trip out before COVID. So that's me COVID tank. I call it. So it's been unreal lockdown watching them. Like, yeah. There's fly speck hardy head, there's glass cutties in here, and there's gudgeons as well. But yeah, I can't see the big boy. There's the glass fin sailfin cutties, and they're the hardy head fly speck hardy heads. Look at that line. There's one sort of gudgeon I'm not sure of. Same type. But I've lost the big fella. I don't know where he is. I can't see him on the bottom. And over here we've got the fight mouse, but they are always hiding. And I've just turned the pump off because it's so noisy. So they're probably hiding because something's wrong with my tank. But I'll clean them too. I'll do all these 4 straight after the stream's done. Yeah. Got my boy for a week. That's good. School holidays.
Yep. I'm trying to think.
Had me first game of soccer for the season yesterday.
How'd you go?
Coach Young Tens. I don't know why I brought it up. Yeah, we went down, but I can see some potential there for our team. Yeah, we get some passes away and stay in our positions a bit better. We'll go all right.
Yep.
But yeah, first run out, they were just too keen to chase the ball downfield, you know. But,
now you're almost at 950 subscribers, aren't you?
942, thanks to Lefty. I think Lefty was the last one this morning.
Nice, good work, Lefty.
942.
So, if any of you are wondering who this guy is down the bottom of the screen, jump over. So close to another milestone, which is awesome.
Speaking of which, sorry to cut you off. You can get back that. Speaking of which, just while you reminded me, at 1,000, I'm going to go down to Sydney and jump in a shark tank. So as soon as you get me to that, as soon as you can see me in a shark tank.
Nice.
Is that down at Majestic Aquariums?
That's it, yeah. You guys
You're going to clean
for me. You guys see him down in Melbourne. But he sent me a video going, and I've got a nice mankini for you to jump in while you do it. I'm like, no kini.
What was that on Blake's? What was that on?
Either you or Blake done it for me. I thought it was you, but it must have been Blakey.
You might. Yeah.
He went and had an interview. Someone went and got a clip with him, and he's going, "Hey,
yes.
Thirsty Rabbit, I've got a shark tank down here. I want you to clean."
That's right. All right. Well, as long as there's no mankini, I'll definitely want to see that. So I'll stay subscribed. But yeah, you've been doing weekly sort of vlogs again lately because you didn't do many videos for a little bit there, but then now you're back in action, which has been good to see you back.
Yeah, I went for a bit of depression there for a bit. Government screwed me over. I'm back. It's
hard, YouTube, like to keep doing it every week. You know, sometimes you go, it's like today, I don't really have any topic or anything. It's just cool just to do the old DrThirstyMate thing. And since you said it the other day, I was like, let's do it.
Yeah. No, that was good. When I got your shirt, wasn't it?
Sorry?
When I got your shirt, I called you out. Come on.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I need to do more shirts. So what's coming up? What's happening next week in the fish room?
I don't know. Just look after these guys and might start moving some tanks over there. Move the tanks off move them two off, put one up there, one down the bottom, and then pull that down and then put this stand in there. That might be a start. Move some of that out. Look, coffee. Move some of that out and make some more room in here.
Is that a bathtub?
Mm.
In the middle of the room?
Yeah, you've got to have a bathtub.
This man literally swims with the fishes.
He washes with the fishes.
I want to start breeding yabbies there, but then eventually get into guppies or something. So
they're escape artists, though, aren't they? So
sure are.
That'd be a lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have a lid in that.
No, it's cool though. It's good. I mean, each to their own. I definitely wouldn't put a bath outside and breed guppies or anything like that.
Yeah, that's a mugs game, isn't it?
You can't see these guys. Oh, there he is, one in there. There's axolotl tank here. There's a black and white one, but there's too many caves. They're always hiding.
Yes. Where are we going now?
Oh, I just wanted to show the worm farm how it's going.
The worm farm?
Yeah, I took around took around a bowl full yesterday of worms to all the fish, and they loved it. One Oscar didn't. He's like, get that. It's moving. What is it?
Yeah, my jag won't touch the worms. I find that really weird. Everyone else loves them, though.
Yeah. But no, she's going all right. She's all like worms. Look, don't look. Well, don't look if you don't like them. But yeah, she's going well. But idiot me, I don't have a garden. I left that tap open. I went to show the kids how much liquid we got, and she's just been running out all the time. But anyway, I'm not a gardener. They're full of fish.
It's a good little setup. I think that's it. If, like, you're growing plants or vegetables and that sort of thing, and then you've got the fish, a bit of a...
Yeah.
Now, you walked past the fridge before. Can you show us that fridge?
Oh, the stickers.
The stickers. I'm envious of your sticker fridge. I'm slowly building one. We've got a video coming out on Tuesday where I got a bunch of new stickers for my fridge. So check that one out on Tuesday.
Get some if you think about getting 2 puppies. They have destroyed the backyard.
How convenient you've got dogs to blame.
They found me seats. You know. Look at that. You. Need a Dr. Black one here, eh?
Yeah, we need a Thirsty Rabbit one down here.
Yeah. Thirsty Blackie. Yeah, a young fella jumping out of the plane.
How innocent.
Yeah. Well, that's about it.
No, it's good. There's just so many. You got Blake up there as well.
Yeah. No, it's going good. I think Jordan organised, Susie Q organised them through Jarden, and then most of them got sent down at once. So, yeah, hook up him, man, if you need something.
Susie Q, Steenfart, Otter Creek, JH, JJ Aquariums. I don't know that one.
There are a couple here I haven't even looked at, eh? It's pretty bad. Like this one I've never seen. 5-day quakes, never seen that.
5-day quakes. There's a lot there that I don't recognise.
Yeah, I haven't seen him for a while. Is Jeff Rose still around?
Yeah, I think he's. What's the better? The one that's purple and blue.
Purple and blue, blue. Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. LJ.
LJ.
Yeah, don't you know LJ? Where you been?
We're not getting anyone in the chat say that so and so or that so and so. So maybe I don't know. How old are those stickers?
How HC? These are 2 years now. Starting to get a bit of mold on him here.
2 years. I wonder how many channels start up and then they decide they don't want to do it anymore within 2 years. I reckon a lot.
This is my favourite. This is how's this for a fridge magnet?
Wow.
I like big tanks. I like big magnets. Hey, my baby. You asleep, darling? Oh, you're asleep. He's asleep. Hey, brewmating. I can't work this forward facing camera. Yeah. Any questions in the chat?
Fishy Fun saying that they need to stop hanging out in Australia.
Yeah, it's got the country, mate.
So we're talking about Paul. There we go, Paul Talbot. He's been doing. They did a stream. I think it was on the Majestics on Facebook last Wednesday. I think and they were going to continue to do that, and it just basically trying to cover off all these questions and topics and stuff on fish keeping. And he does it live from the Majestics Aquarium shop.
Yeah.
And they had like 300 or 400 people all watching on Facebook. So, no, you don't have Facebook, but I was like, I need to tell Thirsty, but I don't know how you'd be able to watch it.
Yeah.
Maybe jump on next phone to check it out or something.
I noticed he's brought out his DVDs that he made in the early 90s that I used to watch on DVD, and that's what got me into the fish. That's why I love him so much. He's actually brought them out for YouTube purpose now because you can't sell CDs anymore or DVDs.
Yes.
So he's brought out the full clip of what he did back in the 90s. I've watched them 1,000 times. I'll still sit there an hour and watch them.
Absolutely. Aqua Paul is very productive. Yes, he is. It was good to meet him, and we got to have a chat with him on this stream, actually, like when we were at the Underwater Pet Expo. Priscilla, Thirsty, how are the gudgeons? We were just talking about them before. We're missing one.
Yeah, one's got MIA, the big emperor, and I'm spewing about it. He was the only fish I actually bought in that tank. It cost me $15. All the others were free, wild caught, but the one that you pay money on's gone.
I'm trying to think. The only what is it? The only gudgeon I can think of is a little yellow and red one.
Yeah. I've got some in there that are brown body, little black spots down the body, and then on the top dorsal fin they got a yellow and green line.
Yeah, I haven't seen those ones before.
That might be the striped gudgeon.
Sorry, mate.
It's striped gudgeon.
Striped.
Yeah.
So they do have these little tiger stripes and that. Yeah. Cool.
Or also could be a juvenile empire gudgeon.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
they don't colour up until they're breeding age, and then they can get really plain when it's not breeding season as well.
Roger. I thought they had more rounded dorsals, but not straight cut off.
Which one?
The
The empires.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've played with gudgeons.
Yeah, my first ever.
Could be a peacock gudgeon that I'm thinking of.
Yeah, probably. They're like
Yeah.
very similar to the empire gudgeons, a little bit more colourful and showy.
Yeah.
But Blake said, Blake said that Paul said, don't shoot the messenger. Yeah, except he said freshwater tanks were a house decoration and saltwater was a hobby. Oh, them fighting words.
Oh, a bit of decoration around here.
That means I've only been in the hobby for 6 weeks now. Isn't peacock gudgeon American? I had a feeling that it was. I'm going to try and figure out which one this was, so that I'll stop just sitting here thinking in my head things that you can't see. I'll try and figure out. So what's coming up for you next week, Dr. Black?
I'm putting together a package that I have to send down to Thirsty Rabbit.
Ooh.
Might chuck some extra stickers in there that I didn't notice on his fridge that I've got extras of.
Nice.
Along with a little surprise.
Oh,
All right, one come back here, but you know what it is. South shirt.
Yeah, I didn't want to spoil the surprise because you might want to do like a whatever you call it, unboxing / bagging video. So if I tell you what it is, then that surprise on your face won't be real. It'll be put on, won't it?
Yeah.
We want that natural surprise.
Yeah. Here we go.
yeah, the ones up the top. These are the ones that I see all the time. And they're peacock gudgeons, and they're from Papua New Guinea.
Yeah, very nice shape.
They're only little though. That's one thing when people talk about gudgeons, I just think of these little fish. But the one you pointed out before was a lot bigger, and then you said that there was an even bigger one.
Yeah.
I don't know what this one's doing.
I had one, the big one I've lost. He was double them. He's nearly as big as a rainbow.
Your purple spotted gudgeons, they're the ones you want to go to for size. They get nice and big.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, one there in the middle, I think.
Oh, it's peacock goby. Well,
rainbow in there?
there's a rainbow. It's probably just
Yeah.
good tank mate for it or something, so it's on the same page.
Yeah.
I would like to try them one day.
Yeah, buddy.
I don't know to be honest.
Fishy Fun's asking how far Papua New Guinea is from us. It's not far from Cape York Peninsula. Probably a couple of 100 k's, but it's quite a long distance from the rest of us.
I thought they said on a clear day you can see Papua New Guinea from Cape York, is it? The top of Queensland?
Yeah.
Oh, I never heard that one.
Yeah, I haven't heard that one either, but it's potentially accurate.
I probably just made it up. Because
it's want to be a very clear day, and you might have to jump quite high.
Yeah, maybe I made it up. I don't know, but it is pretty close to the top of Queensland.
That trail's over there, isn't it?
Kokoda.
Yeah, that's the trail. I'm sorry to all Australian soldiers I disrespected by not saying that name. But yeah, we've got a lot of history up there, Dakota.
There you go. Blake says 150 k's.
Held off the enemies just using like standing soldiers that go in there and just build the camp sort of thing, you know. Held back the entire army. Oh, I love Dakota. Oh, that was fun.
Yes, all the rainbow fish. That's right, Priscilla. It would be really cool to actually go out there and just get around and find the local species.
So hard. You got to train for months just to finish that trail, I reckon.
Yeah, the Kokoda Trail, absolutely. Yeah. I know, lots of footy teams and stuff go up there, and it's exactly that, a mental battle and physical battle.
One of my brother's favourite books, inspiring books, is someone with no legs and arms went and done the trail, or no legs. Yeah. Not a real good story, I know, because I don't know the name or the conference. What's the name, brother? That's something.
No, that's cool. Well,
G'day, Rumble, Ugly Man, and Matty D. How are you, fellas?
Yeah, hey guys.
Topicals.
Hey, Rumble, Matty D. Hey, fellas.
Just woke up. Well, this week, I've got a few packages from the States, which I'm really excited about. So I've got a little bit of an unboxing. I got a new mic, so hopefully from now on, the videos will sound a little bit more professional. And then on Wednesday or Thursday, we've got one more episode of setting up the Aquascape tank with Boaz. Nice. And then we're probably going to have to wait a couple of weeks because we want things to sort of grow in to get the best effect of presenting the tank as well. So it's all finished and it's growing, but a couple more weeks it might look even better. So it's ironically, we're talking about cycling the tank and what you need to do to get it right in this week's episode, and it's just funny that I didn't do that with the tank behind me. So learn a lesson and then find out the right way to do it. I'll need to roll, folks. Nearly 3 a.m. here, struggling to keep my eyes open. Have fun, everyone. Take care. Thanks, Dan. Appreciate you being here. We'll be finishing up in about 10 minutes. So is there anything that you guys would like to share or talk about, or...
Did you get a lid in the tank?
Did I get, sorry?
Did you get a lid on that salty?
No, I ordered one because no one has them in stock, so I've ordered one. No one has any in stock, so I've ordered one through a mate who's an engineer who has designed one. So doing it that way, I'm just trying something a little bit different, but I'm hoping that it will match perfectly the cube, so the same thickness of the glass.
Yeah.
So looking at it from straight on, it will look like it's all one piece, but we'll see.
Yeah. At least you still got that pistol shrimp or whatever it is.
Yes, the pistol shrimp's going well. The corals are going well, although it's really weird. The corals are sitting still. Everything's fine. And then the next morning, one of them will just drop off a rock somewhere. And
You still hear him?
yes,
Shooting or
at
whatever that
night.
is? Clicking? Yeah.
It's actually really weird. I realize I've got all these audible fish things because I've got the croaking gourami here.
Yeah.
I've got but I never hear the croaking gourami. I only hear him. But yeah, every now and then it's just like and you go, what was that?
Yeah, right, that's cool. In here, I get a lot of splashing noises.
Splashing?
Yeah, just always. That flower horn's always jumping up, hitting the roof. That flower horn's always hitting the roof. This red devil's always splashing his tail out of the water. The barramundis doing jumps and carries on. These Oscars play with each other and they slash the roof. Like, there's always something. What's that? What's that? I love it.
I like that. That's what I love about the big goldfish over here. When I feed everyone else, it's just like, oh yeah, they grab their food. Feed the goldfish, it's like, whoop, it jumps out of the water. I'm like, oh my god, it's awesome.
It takes you back to Vanuatu where you'd be sitting on the cabin or the hut, looking out over the ocean, just having a beer or whatever, just kicking back, and then you'll see fish jump. It's just this room takes me back to that.
That's cool. Priscilla says, which one of you Stella fellas live closest to the States? Whoever it is, send me your address.
That'd be Doc.
That'd be Dr. Black.
Like GRB said, I'm virtually on the most eastern point of mainland Australia, so I guess that's me.
And
I'm at the bottom of it.
Then Aqua.
What are you sending me, Priscilla?
Yeah. Kareen Pet Central. We've got an announcement actually coming out on the video on Tuesday too. We've worked on something with Kareen, so that's going to be fun. But glue the coral, I would, but I am very not sure where I want all the coral all the time. So I'm like, I don't want to glue it and then go, I want to move it over there now. I actually think I'm going to rescape the saltwater tank in, I don't know, maybe 6 to 9 months or something, when I know that I'm doing the right thing and I'm doing well with the tank. And then I'll try and make it look the way I want it as well. Pull up a picture of a snakehead gudgeon. Let me find that.
Does all the corals move around, or just sort of more of the anemones?
It's just the anemone, and that's the thing, is I now have an anemone. So I'm wondering if the anemone's like, I'm going to go push you off and then go back.
Yeah.
But I don't think so, because he's always in the same spot. Now, snakehead gudgeons, correct me if I'm wrong. Well, I suppose I'm going to ask you the question. Are these the ones that are banned in America?
No, that's a snakehead, which is a channa species. The snakehead gudgeons are gudgeons, not channas.
Okay, so it's a different fish.
They are pretty full on though, because I think there's somewhere along the line they're related to the channas.
Yeah,
I think,
right.
or channas might be in the gudgeon family, but there's some kind of relation there. Because your bigger gudgeons like your snakehead gudgeon and your purple spot gudgeon are certainly known for their aggression towards tank mates.
Look at this gudgeon. It's high definition. How cool's that?
What?
And so what makes a gudgeon?
He's a baller.
I don't know what makes a cichlid.
Breeding attitude.
I don't know.
Area. What makes a banana a banana? Who called orange when they definitely had carrots there? Like when they get the carrots and they go, shit, now what are we going to call that?
I didn't hear that.
Speaking of bananas, you know, nearly every single banana on the planet is a clone.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Sorry, I was reading Priscilla's thing. Yes, Priscilla, it'll probably cost you the same to send it to any one of us, but that's what I was thinking. If Blake's going to order one, I would like to order one and just send them together. And it'll save probably $20-$30 on postage.
Yeah, certainly better to send direct to one of you guys, because it will certainly cost the same to post to me as it would to you guys. And then, you can at least walk it down the road to Blake's house or vice versa, and then I don't have to ship it on from here. But it'll cost you the same, Priscilla, to send it to Josh or Blake.
Yeah, I think so. But if you want, you can send like a couple extra stickers down or something, and then I can pass them on to Thirsty Rabbit and Dr. Black. Just like I gave Thirsty Rabbit's sticker to Lefty.
Ah, that's where it went.
The one signed by Paul.
Oh, Talbot.
Yeah.
What?
I told you that. I sent the stickers out and I had
right.
yours on the side, and then all of a sudden I get this photo from Lefty going, you sure this is for me? It says to Thirsty Rabbit. I'm like, oh, no.
Oh, I thought you signed it, mate. I was still happy with that, but Paul, thanks, man.
I have spoken to Paul and told him the story, and he said he was going to sort something out. So,
what a legend.
fingers crossed.
I have to see him in person real soon. If you people spread the word, I'll get down there.
Yeah, absolutely. So close.
More.
48 more. You're over 950 now.
Am I?
I don't know. Is that what you said?
No, I thought I was 942. So, yeah, what's that? 58 more. 58 more. Whoops. My maths ain't that good.
Close. Bananas are a berry.
Sorry?
Bananas are a berry, apparently, according to Corrine. And yes,
I thought they were classed as a herb.
Wonder how Banana Girl's still going. She's still living on bananas every day. You ever heard of her? Isaac Butterfield, the comedian.
Don't know what.
Am I there? Yeah. She's got a phone call. I just didn't even know it was. What was I saying?
Lottie, hi hat man, hi Lottie. You got one more sub, Thirsty. So now 57 more to go. Fishy Biz Aquatics, how are you, dude?
G'day, Fishy Biz, Lottie, Cody, son. How are we? Dan Slee, g'day.
Remember the good old days when you and Fishy Biz had a rap battle?
I was only thinking that the other day, actually, and how much you smashed him. You listening, Biz?
All right. Well, anything you guys want to share before we say goodbye to everybody?
I was
now that Fishy Biz is here.
I was sharing something, but it slipped my mind. I don't know what it was. So I think I'm done.
Can you show us the Black Nasties one more time?
We can try. There's too much.
Yeah, see if we can.
There's too much stuff in here for them to hide. They're not there. They'll be down behind that field or under this rock here, or they'll be up in this bit of wood. No.
Give them a week and they'll constantly be up at the glass at you.
Can you see Barrett through the other end of the tank?
Oh, yeah.
He's like always just there watching these little fish.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good going.
Why is my lunch in that tank?
That's probably why they're hiding too.
Yeah, they might be worried about him. It might be in your best interest to chuck some cardboard up or something to block it.
Yeah, I might do that. Just to make him settle and calm down a bit and don't know stress.
We'll just put them in the same tank together.
That's a very expensive meal for Bazza.
Yeah. This $500 barramundi.
Oh, God. Now,
I
Pam.
sent this fishing channel the other day, guys. They had albino barramundis. Did you even know they had them? Tanks full of them, and there's one barramundi in that tank worth over $1 million.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Jinx.
Albino barramundi. And yeah, a tank full. I'm gonna find that video again. I'll post it to you off through the Hangouts or something because it's quite an interesting video.
Yeah, I'd definitely be keen to look at that.
Absolutely. Oh, 1 o'clock. Oh, okay. Did you say Pugs Tanks is at 944 as well? So you're both pretty much exactly the same.
No, I think he's saying he's subscriber number 944 for Thirsty.
Oh, no. Okay.
Oh, thanks, brother. Much love.
Hey, Big Tank Hank, how you doing?
I sort of just sorry guys. I just want 1,000 because I can do mobile streams and that, not so I get monetized or anything, but just so I can show you my beautiful town. And when I'm in a hypo mood, I'm just go bang and just get the rabbit on the fly.
That's better than you can't see my fish. I just sit here and block them, and I look at my fish but don't share them. I'm going to change the way that we do streams. I had a lot of fun the other week going down to the beach. Also, so I don't know, like two streams ago or something, I couldn't have any guests because I went live from Phillip Island down the beach, which was awesome. I had a lot of fun. A lot of people seem to enjoy it as well. But I noticed yesterday when I was logging into StreamYard that they're going to allow mobile streaming now. So, and you can have up to 10 guests. So, for example, I could host it on StreamYard and still have people come along and join in. So that might open up the door to doing a little bit more, a few things a little bit differently, because while we all have a bit of fun just hanging out and sort of just chew the fat, whatever topics come up, might be cool to do it in a different location and have something to show everybody as well.
I did find out on my stream the other day that your StreamYard to YouTube still requires 1,000 subs to do the mobile on StreamYard. And because StreamYard can broadcast to multiple platforms, but it's still reliant on, if you're streaming to YouTube, that you've still got to comply with YouTube's streaming regulations. And your 10 guests thing is still only 6 people on screen, but you can have 4 people backstage to swap in and out.
Okay. Well, 10 people on screen would be pretty chaotic. Hey, Jill, how you doing?
Bad enough. And thanks, Gaffer Haynes, for that input. Gaffer Haynes told me all that stuff the other day.
Well, I suppose at least for this purposes of this stream, we can still do it then. But yeah, imagine having 10 guests. Whew. Let's struggle with you two.
I talk over you two.
That's perfect. Oh, you have
to say something.
No, you have an apology to make, don't you?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, about what?
He's like, oh shit, what have I done?
Which one? Oh, yeah, I remember. There's so many things I've done wrong lately. Yeah, Dragon Lair, mate, if you're watching, you're on Aqua Mate's stream yesterday. I fully did not. I got up out the back and come inside to talk to my son. I just held my phone down next to me. Then when I come in and talk to my son, went back out. I'm looking, I'm going, what has Rabbit done? Oh, Dragon Lair, sorry, bro. I accidentally bumped you, mate. Not only took your comment off, but then I blocked you for a while. So I don't know how I did that. And I just wanted to come out today and publicly say sorry, brother.
I had a lot of fun not realizing that I was on Pam's stream, blocking everybody with my butt because my phone was in my back pocket, and it was like,
oh yeah.
And
talking about that.
I started getting phone calls from Canada. I'm like, what's going on? And then I look at and like, someone's hacked your account, and we've had to take your your moderator thing off on Punchy's channel. And I was like, what happened? And it was just my butt. Butt banning.
Shep's saying that he's used the mobile StreamYard without any problem. So maybe the information I've got is wrong.
Well, yeah, I read that as you were saying that, and I was like, I won't say anything because I don't know if I was wondering if maybe Shep was talking about something else. But I've used mobiles. Well, there you go.
Shep might have some of Blake's StreamYard hacks.
And you can do that under 1,000, Doc. Is that what you're saying?
That's what Shep's saying that he can. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
I'll have to touch base with Shep and get the skinny on that.
Yeah,
that's good.
Cool.
So if everyone is still around, in the lands of YouTube in 55 minutes, unless you're keen on starting early, Pam. JC, how are you? When put out another video, JC. Seriously, I went to your channel
waiting, JC,
for a bit, and then I'm like, he hasn't made a video for ages. But yes, Pam is streaming tonight or today for us in 54 minutes. And would you bring it forward, Pam? And we can all just jump straight over there. I've paid for StreamYard, so I'm not sure. Maybe that's why.
Highly likely that it's got something to do with that. But yeah, I'm still interested in how it links with YouTube without interrupting with their bizzo.
Yeah, maybe I won't be able to do it. Maybe I'll have to buy it to be able to do it anyway.
No,
as well.
you'll be able to do it because you're over the 1,000 by my definition. But one way to find out, I suppose.
Look, StreamYard is good. It's just overpriced. I paid for it for a while, but yeah, I just couldn't. Oh, I think I know who the special guest is, judging by your thumbnail, Pam. Let me do this. I'm going to post a link to Pam's stream. Punchy Paints stream. The Tucker. Yeah, I was trying to build some suspense. After this, click on the link, go over and click the reminder, and let Pam know that you're there and waiting, because Pam and Tucker are hilarious to listen to, and Tucker tells us lots of embarrassing stories, which is awesome for Pam. JC, it's been 5 months, unfortunately. Life's just a bit crazy. I think we can all relate to that. Absolutely, JC, completely relate. But just make sure you're not giving up on it, because I think your channel's really good, and I like the way you presented everything and your dedication to it. I think the channel just will grow and it'll get to where you want it to. So don't give up. Live stream from the Underwater Pet Expo went straight from OBS mobile app to YouTube, and I didn't have 1,000 subs.
Well, there is plenty of stuff to look into then.
Yeah, plenty. 4 giveaways as well. We'll just make it 3 giveaways. 4's too many, Pam. Just send me one of them, and then the other 3 giveaways. All right, it's been awesome having you guys. I've got a few things to do today, so otherwise I'd hang out a bit longer. But yeah,
can I mention? I think I saw a notification to a YouTube video mentioning Nathan getting to 1,000. Was that Sand Creek Aquatics?
Yes.
Got to the 1,000.
Yeah, 1,005 or 1,050 or something. So he did. He got I haven't seen the video or anything, but I think Mark's Aquatics. I say Aquatics because that's the way he says it. Got involved there, and he's got a big following, so it helps push that. So that's awesome. Nathan would be ecstatic, I think, at that. So something nice again that the fish fams pulled together to do. A bunch of awesome people looking after each other.
Very good, yeah.
All right. On that, that's a great note to finish on. You guys have an awesome day. West Coast finally won a football game, so I can wear their colours.
South are going to win today.
They're playing today. Who are they playing?
It's the Doggies.
How about the Storm on Friday night or Thursday night?
That was a cracker game.
Oh, no.
That was one of the best games.
No one gave us a shot and we won.
Oh, sorry. I thought about the Roosters Melbourne game. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah. No, how good was Friend doing that push at the end?
I didn't watch it. I just saw that we won.
I hate him because when Wing left Roosters and come to South, Friend held up. I was at the game watching it live, like probably 10 metres away from the tackle. You see Friend holding up Wing, telling his mate to come in and smash Wing in the back. And they come in and just drove him in the back and broke his ribs and smashed him up too much. And I've just hated Friend ever since. And for Friend last night to push that when they wanted to win so bad, and he just gives away the penalty. I'm like, yeah, Frank. I even wrote on a comment on they showed that clip on YouTube, and I even wrote that. Me and Wing enjoyed watching that.
I think you're in for a big day of watching some rugby.
I'm
But
pumped.
thank you everybody for coming in. Really appreciate it. I'm not doing an Aquamate experience for a few weeks, so I won't see you on any of those. But probably another 2 weeks, we'll have another catch up with the Aussies, and maybe we'll try the mobile StreamYard and see if it works. So I'll have a little test play around with you guys, and if it does, I will schedule it and let all of you know so that you can be there. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, Blake.
Thanks for hanging out, you mob.
Thanks, Aqua, mate. Thanks, Doc. Thanks, everyone.